And we are live. Welcome to SkyBaum. I'm your host, Jay Lugo. Another live today. House is nice and quiet. Nobody on, so I guess I'll wait a little bit until somebody jumps on. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Just give it a few seconds for. It says I got one. I'll just go ahead and say hello. If they want to interact through the chat, I can always read questions and answer questions and what have you. But meanwhile, let's kind of get started. So, hey, bro, Fly, um, how are you doing? Where are you watching from today? Um, so 3 on. Wow, that's a lot. So, anyways, to get started, I yesterday I neglected to mention one of my buddies, Chris Casey, is actually going to be starting a job with an operator. Good. Okay, great. An operator up in South Carolina, and I just want to wish Chris Casey or at Helly of a Ride, his little channel on YouTube. Um, Best of luck in his air tour experience over there in South Carolina, and hopefully he does well. Because if he does well, then maybe his friends can do well later on. So this is a kind of word of mouth type business. So anyhow, so Rohify, or I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but where are you watching from? Since you're kind of interacting on the chat there. But anyways, so we have three watching, which is awesome. I love the more interaction, the better I can make these videos. Hey Nini, how are we doing? Great, you finally caught me. Nini's watching us from Jamaica. She's got an awesome channel, and Brewify is mobile. He's everywhere, so that's pretty awesome. So, but yeah, hopefully we're all kind of growing together in our YouTube adventure. So tomorrow I decided to make this live because tomorrow I'm expecting to go fly with Tony. Usually in the mornings we'll go up to Williston and the RV4. Germany. Okay, in Germany, you meant. Okay, very cool. Rofi. What any? I'm sure that's your channel name, but is there anything you like to be called? I just can't pronounce it. Pronounce that name, or I could call you bro. You know. But anyways, to get back to the flight, usually we'll take the RV4 up to Williston, and then we'll have some breakfast there, and then we'll fly back to Spruce Creek, where we normally originate from. So I'm kind of waiting to hear from him, or if not, I'm definitely I'm not shy to solicit a flight, especially it's beautiful weather, as you can see behind me. That lights up the house. So usually when the house gets lit like this, I'm like, it's this perfect lighting to go live. So anywho, so kind of waiting for Mr. Bruh over here from Germany to kind of give me an answer there. But anyhow, it's I kind of wish it could be like on Instagram where you kind of join channels or have like a conversation. I wish it would do that, but I guess it doesn't. But meanwhile, let me go ahead and promote that. I am also on Instagram under SkyBaum, so if you want to add me there, feel free to do so. I go live there more often when I'm out. Bruh's good. Okay, cool. Very cool. I'll call you Bruh from Germany over there. So so like I was saying, I'm also on Instagram, and then when we go mobile, it's better for me to take the phone and basically do stuff with on Instagram, since I haven't hit the 1,000 um, subscriber mark. So I'm not like, unfortunately, I'm not like Dan Grutter, who after 104 days got 10,000 subscribers. I must not be hitting the right scale up and arbitrage, buying the right traffic or what have you. Um, I'm not buying anything. I'm just doing these, whenever I can under my laptop, and I have a bunch of footage that I've shot what I've been flying, and I just go ahead and edit that when I have time. I don't get paid for this, and this is just me trying to share aviation with the rest of the world out there, like friends like Nini from Jamaica and Bruh from Germany. So but we grow, we grow. I mean, obviously the goal is to grow. Like I said yesterday, I like to see at least 500 more people subscribing to the channel by mid year, and then the rest will come as the year wraps up at the end of 2021. I hope to hit that 1K, so it allows us to be a little bit more mobile and share more aviation. So, but I'm gonna keep attending events. Like I said yesterday, definitely gonna be doing the Rich Landing down in Frostproof in Polk County on the 20th. So, if anybody, obviously I got people watching from Germany and from Jamaica, but if anybody watches this after the live stream and wants to go down there, for sure, the place is called Rich Landing, and I believe in Facebook groups is shared. So if you can kind of find your way down there, it's going to be a great event. So to another thing before we kind of wrap up. And nobody has any questions, Bra or Nini? No aviation questions that I might be able to answer or entertain? Usually makes the video just kind of go a little bit more multi-dimensional rather than me just kind of sit here and talk. But to get back to what I was kind of saying. I'm gearing up for this mysterious trip here next week, and I will be shooting some more content. Not like I don't have enough content to edit already, but speaking of which, I have what do we have? I just edited. It's going to be called Pre-Flight, and it's going to be released tomorrow in the late afternoon. So if you guys will stay tuned, it's around 3:15 Eastern Standard Time. So a little bit earlier on the mountain and the central and Pacific, obviously. So I'm trying to hit everybody all at once, so it gets the most watch. Okay, so Nini asks, does a helicopter have speed gears like a car? Great question. Not really per se. So what it does have, and maybe you've heard of this thing called a clutch on the helicopter, but basically what that clutch does, Nini, is so we have an engine, and let me put out my disclaimer. Obviously, this is entertainment, and I might say something that might not line up correctly. So I'll always, as referring to flight instruction, go ahead and get your instruction from an instructor. So that disclaimer out of the way. But to get back to what I was saying, so the engine is producing your power there, and what the clutch does is it will work with like depending on with R22, it's a V belt system, so that will engage the belts to go ahead and give us the take that power from the engine and cause the main rotor and then the tail rotor also to to spin. So basically, that's what the clutch does, but it's not gears per se. It's more like, or speed gears per se. It's more like, if you can imagine, certain, there are gears, but it's not like a car. I don't have to shift or anything. I just have to get it to a certain RPM, revolutions per minute, and then from there, the Robinson products have what they call a governor. So the governor will govern the RPM for you, um, with certain, like, obviously, if you kind of twist the throttle, you can actually overspeed the helicopter, if you go towards the increasing. So you want to be very careful. The governor only keeps it within certain range, but then you can always override that. So you want to be really careful when you're kind of turning. It's this turning motion. It's almost like a bicycle or a motorcycle. So when you're turning this way, to increase power, you definitely want to be very careful. When you're rolling down, it's a little bit, you know, you can kind of roll down a little bit easier, especially when you're on the ground, then have to worry about it, rather than when you're rolling up. When you're rolling up, you want to do that very, very slowly, and just be careful with that, because you can get what's called an overspeed, and that is a very, very expensive bad word in aviation, whether it be with airplanes or with helicopters. Overspeeds are very expensive. So, we're talking about open up different components, and sounds scary to me. It's, it's just, you have to respect it. So in in order for it to, you might spend not per se. It's more like, and I'm talking about this when we're on the ground, when you're engaging that, you can actually, just damage things if you're not careful. So, and there's always procedures, and there's always checklists to kind of double check everything when you're moving that stuff up. So, but you just have to kind of train your mind and your body to kind of slowly move through, throttling up, and same as when you're kind of coming down. It's just, you train yourself to kind of do that in a methodical way, and then everything's good. But it's not, it shouldn't be scary or worrisome. It's more like, just everything goes a little bit slower. Okay, so bruh from Germany asks, why are electric planes not possible? Right now, with batteries and the technology, we're just not quite there yet. So I think in the future we will be, as you can see with Tesla and with everything, that the electric cars. I think we're going to get there sooner than later. But right now, I believe the best mode is with our old reliable fossil fuels, unfortunately. So it's going to be a few years, but I do believe we're going to see electric aircraft in the future, or some sort of other um, systems other than what we have right now with kerosene, with the turbines, and avgas for the piston-driven engines. So, I mean, it's been several years since we have those systems around. So it would only make sense that we would progress, and we would move on to different fuel sources in the future. So I think what you see with what they call, it's called nanotechnology, when you see the drones and all these, they call them UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles. So what you see with that, with the little drones, and that everybody just kind of flies for photos right now, I think that's kind of the path that we're going to be going with. aviation in the future. So it's going to be really interesting, and uh, I guess our kids are going to benefit from the future as far as all the automation and seeing that what we thought was going to happen in the 2000s because we watched Jetsons. Uh, hey, Ivar's Lamcar. Okay. Um, I believe Ivars is from Lithuania, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know a little bit English? I um, I think when I wrote you, I used Google Translate to kind of help me out. I think that might just be hello. I have my trusty tablet down here with me, and I can always look that up. Why not? We have time. We have all the time in the world. But hopefully, I answered that question for you there, bro. So okay, share that. Let's see, translation, translation to English. Yeah, good evening. So he's from, let's see, Latvian. Okay, there we go. He's Ivars is from Latvia. Let's see, how do I say hello? Maybe. Uh, Hello. Uh, let's see. I'm trying to see if that works. Ooh, wow, that is nothing like I would. Uh, let's see. It's Veggie. There we go. Just to say hello to everybody watching here. Wow, we got 4 people, a lot of interaction. It's pretty awesome that we can kind of, when I do these lives, it does certainly make them a little bit better to have interaction. Hey, what's up? Hey, planes, archery, and table tennis is up. How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Um, do you have any questions I can answer for you? I went over a little bit of what the clutch system does on a helicopter, a little bit of why electric cars are not possible right now. Uh, I happen to be home with school, being iced out. Glad to be here. Hey, yeah, I get to spend a lot of time at home nowadays. I'm finishing up my ratings for to be a commercial helicopter pilot. So I actually got all that, and now I'm finishing up the flight instructor portion to be a flight instructor in the helicopter. So just kind of out there, kind of looking for work in the Central Florida region. This is my shameless advertising part. So if anybody knows of anybody looking for a helicopter pilot in Central Florida or South Florida or anything, I'm definitely open to work. So, and where is home? Plains archery and table tennis. Obviously, somewhere cold up north, but just so I can kind of share, we have Nini from Jamaica, and we have Bruh from Germany that's participating, and Ibars is from Latvia. So a bunch of different people watching from all over the world. So it's pretty awesome to be able to interact with everybody. So anyhow, so wow, 3 up to 6 that we had watching, now down to 3 with 3 likes on the live stream. Thank you. and the participation just definitely makes it makes it a little bit easier to sit here and kind of broadcast. Lots of time on the icy simulator with the snow stuff. So let me see. Maybe I'll just write him. Where are you? Planes archery and table tennis. Oh, Oklahoma. Okay, there we go. I didn't have to type it all out. I was about to hit enter and then you hit. Wow, it was snow in Oklahoma. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. I will be traveling somewhere near those parts here next week, and I've seen the temperatures are very frigidly cold. I think everybody is just very upset with us down here in Florida since we just keep having the better temperatures, and everybody else is in the lower end of the spectrum temperature wise. So I'm certainly grateful to be enjoying the 70-degree weather down here in Central Florida. Definitely feel for everybody up north that is enduring that cold, the snow, the ice. Certainly be careful. We experience all the seasons, and wow, yeah, definitely. The weather has just been crazy as far as up north. It's very cold temperatures this year. So, but here in Florida, I guess we get very lucky when it comes to our weather. So it's been really great as far as well. I mean, it's as you can see, it's bright and sunny outside. No jacket required right now. It's perfect weather, about the 70s. So I guess being a, a Florida ambassador as far as the weather up down here is it's great. You can't really complain about it. So, um, but so any questions from Oklahoma, from anybody else? Anything I can quickly answer? If not, I can basically wrap this one up. I'll give you a second there to maybe type something out, especially um, buddy from Oklahoma that just joined us and is interacting. So if not, we can certainly wrap it up. Just a few more seconds if nobody else has any more questions. Thank you, like I said, for everybody for joining the live stream. Thank you for the participation. It just makes these go by very quickly when it comes to interacting and answering questions. So if nobody else has any questions or anything else, I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap this one up. Everybody have a great day. Have a safe day. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this has been Jay Lugo from SkyBaum signing out. Take care.